When there's something strange going on in your neighborhood, who do you think you should call? Well, if this was 1986, you would have to be careful what number you dialed because you might get sued, or at the very least, undercut. I'm ThinkSoJoE, this is Things You Might Not Know, and today I ask you the question, who are the real Ghostbusters? I'm quite certain at this point, most millennials and Gen Xers are at least familiar with the name Ghostbusters. The 1984 comedy about four disheveled paranormal exterminators and eliminators was a blockbuster back when that term was reserved for larger-scale productions such as the Star Wars and Indiana Jones sagas. Having broken through to a more mainstream audience, the characters of Winston Zeddemore, Ray Stantz, Egon Spengler, and Peter Venkman went on to be in multiple incarnations of the franchise in various multimedia forms. One such incarnation was a syndicated animated series which, given the fact that this was the 1980s, every franchise needed a cartoon with a corresponding toy line to properly monetize their growing brands. Before going too much further there, though, I need to divert your attention just a tad. Going back to 1975, previous to the existence of the Ghostbusters that we all came to know and love, Filmation Entertainment ran a live-action children's sitcom about bumbling ghost detectives titled The Ghostbusters. There was a man in a gorilla suit as part of the cast. How could it fail? Well, the series ran for 15 episodes and then disappeared without a trace for a few years. That is, until writers Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd got together with director Ivan Reitman and struck 24-karat gold. When the movie Ghostbusters was released, Columbia Studios had struck a deal with Filmation regarding the name. Columbia agreed to license the name from Filmation for $500,000 plus 1% of the movie profits. Fair was not fair though, as Columbia refused to share the name Ghostbusters further as Filmation ramped up production on a cartoon to properly take advantage of the franchise's growing popularity. In response to this, Filmation chose to go ahead and make a cartoon anyway. Premiering in September 1986, Filmation released Ghostbusters into syndication. The story was a direct sequel to The Ghostbusters. With 65 episodes produced and released, the cartoon's run came to an end almost as quickly as the live-action show it was based on, being removed from television in December the same year. In what is probably the most snarky naming of a cartoon ever, the then ubiquitous Deke Enterprises chose to name their version of animated ghost hunting for kids the Real Ghostbusters. Released into syndication the week after Ghostbusters in September 1986, The Real Ghostbusters would go on for 7 disjointed seasons. This run saw not only 140 regular episodes produced, but also included 33 spin-off shorts titled Slimer, which followed the misadventures of everyone's favorite green glob of sentient slime. So if you're keeping track, that means they were able to squeeze out a spin-off of a spin-off. Even further than that, Columbia TriStar released Extreme Ghostbusters, another animated series continuing the stories of Egon, Janine, and Slimer as they train new recruits to take over ghostbusting duties. It seems pretty clear who the winner is in the Battle of the Ghostbusters, but the true champions were us, the kids who got to experience marketplace competition in real time. Although, had Filmation used a bit more forward thinking in making sure they were the only ones busting ghosts in the cartoon world, would our Saturday morning cartoons and toy boxes have looked different? Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Things You Might Not Know. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can see a playlist of Things You Might Not Know videos over here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.